Hey everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reid. Welcome to this week's energy forecast, oracle cards, guidance, whatever. I'm going to do something different this week. I'm going to use a very common tarot spread called the Celtic cross, only we're going to use wisdom of the oracle to tell the story that the cross tells us. So, are you ready for something new? Let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the cards and I'm just going to go from the top. And for those of you who are wondering, why is she doing that? Well, I read tarot professionally for over 25 years. Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that. Anyhow, so this is old hat for me. Let's start. So this card represents our present, and that is the card of regeneration. So for this week, we have to consider that the energy that we're moving into is all about rebirth. Regeneration is that spark after we thought something was kaput, and we're like, ugh, what a shitty week I had. All of a sudden now it's like, oh, wait a minute, I'm feeling better now. So there's like hope. I always look at this card as a card of hope. So that's where we are right now. I'm going to turn it around so you guys can see it, okay? Now, the next one is the card that crosses this one. So I'll turn it around for you. And it's called Between Worlds. Actually, I can do that right now. You can see it. So what does this mean? It means it's your challenge. It's our challenge. All of us are challenged to relax already into this Between Worlds moment because we always think like, oh God, it's always going to be like this. And that's a dangerous way for us to consider or think. We have to remember that we are only in process temporarily, no matter what we're going through. So the challenge for all of us this week is to remember and to act as if we know that we are not where we are going. We are in the moment, in process of change, metamorphosis, etc. 1 foot in the old, 1 foot in the new, and in the in-between is where all the action is. And so we have to surrender to that. So now we're going to pick the card that represents the past, and that just means what we have come from, and that's still influencing us right now. And this card is deep knowing, but this way, because I'm turning it so you guys can see it, which is deep knowing. And we have begun to recognize that if we keep looking at the outer world to tell us where we are, well, that's not going to work. So we have to really trust our connection to the divine. And it shows here that we've been working on that. We've had plenty of time to really start to trust our connection to the universe and our intuitive hits, as opposed to what we're being told either by media or by whatever we're exposed to, etc. We still have to trust ourselves. So that's the past. Now the future, or where we're heading, is this card. And it's Observer, and this is about us. Now remember, again, we're doing it just for the week ahead. So when I talk about the future, I'm really talking about towards the end of the week, where we're really getting the hang of being in that observer seat, as opposed to being actively engaged constantly with reaction. This is about response, a responsibility, and our ability to actually step back and view what's going on and have a kind of a higher view, if you will, which is a card in another deck I have. So the Observer is really that perspective, getting perspective. By the end of the week, we're going to have perspective. Now, what is above us and what is below us? So what's our ambition? Is to get the heck out of our never-ending story. And then, so that's that's kind of the feeling that we have. So it's an unconscious ambition, or something that we're working towards, is feeling less of a victim. And also recognizing when it's our circus and our monkeys. So obviously when this card is the ambition or the direction that we're heading in, it's telling us, like specifically, so there's a goal here. This represents an intention or goal, that we want peace. This is also part of that feeling of like, wait a second, is this really going on for me here? Am I supposed to be participating in that drama? Or can I bring my energy in and be very discerning about where I place my energy, my attention, and my support? Okay, so there's that. Now, at the bottom, which is our subconscious, which this is the stuff that we're not even aware of what's happening to all of us. I'm just going to pick another card from here. And that's at the bottom. Ha-ha. This card here, Unfinished Symphony and Protection, means that we're asking ourselves not to move forward so fast. Not so fast, saying we're still working stuff out in the subconscious. We're still dealing with collective trauma. We're still dealing with so many layers that are impacting us subconsciously. You know, how we get triggered, what's coming up for us. Like, who the heck wants to go fast right now? So we can't get out of that. And so this is really relative to this. I love how these two cards, the above card and the below card, are so intrinsically connected, because they're saying to us this week, hey, I know you want to get out of drama. But what's the difference between drama and something that's genuinely important for you to be paying attention to? This is what it's saying to discern from. That if we're being triggered also with the stuff that we haven't processed yet, then it's going to somehow color our capacity to really engage with the world that we are in a way that has clarity, which is what this card reminds us of, the observer card. So we really have all of this really great mechanism going on, and it's all about healing. Like when I look at that, I go, wow, this is also a very deep week for us to dive in and to really go, okay, I'm not going to go so fast forward, but I am going to take a look at, if I don't want to get into sort of drama, what's important and how do I discern what is and what isn't? What's mine and what's not mine? How much power or influence I actually have on something? Or, where do I need to step away and focus on something else to be a better human, a better person, like to do no harm in a way too, to actually step aside so that we work on ourselves. That's what this is. And when I say work on ourselves, these cards don't indicate that we have to stay home and that because we're broken. That is not what this is implying. If anything, it's just saying, hey, we're already in process with this. We're not done. So that's the Unfinished Symphony. We're just not finished yet. Hey, it's time for a break. Let's do something different. A holiday angel mouse. Hello. Okay. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Just click on the link below and the bell comes up. And if you would like a notification every time my video comes up, just click on that little bell too, and that'd be so fun. Hi, quick holiday gift idea. If you're looking for some spiritual, meaningful, fun, transformational gift ideas for your friends and family, click the link in the video description to check out the holiday gift guide on my blog right now. Okay, back to the reading. Now let's take a look at the advice card. So as we know, the advice is know your why. I love this card because it always asks us, why are you engaging? Do you know what that means? What are you looking for? Are you engaging in whatever activity so you could be closer to others? Are you doing it to be divisive? Are you doing it because you are feeling like you're not heard, so you have to speak louder? Or are you withdrawing a little bit so that you can feel safer? So this is saying, like, why are you behaving, thinking, doing, considering? What's your why? And know what your motives are as you enter into this week. So this entire week, the advice is to really check yourself. Just check yourself. It's sort of like how my dad used to say, think before you speak. It's kind of the same thing here. Only there's something really beautiful brewing, because the first card that we got was regeneration. So it's like hopeful. Remember that hope was the first card. We're just doing house cleaning still. A little bit of house cleaning. Okay. Now, let's talk about other people. So let's pick a card for what are other people that, these are your people, my people, other people that influence us as opposed to us influencing them. Okay, so now here is here and now, and this is asking us to stay in the now with other people, being present to them. So what I love about this is about asking all of us to be present to each other. So this is how other people are behaving towards us. It's how we need to behave towards other people, because we have no influence over others, but it says to be present. And I also feel that this is about listening to others, understand where people are. We have to meet each other where we are. And this is a really beautiful reminder that, we're in this together. I think I want to clean these up a little bit. What are you going to do? Oh, look at that. So fabulous. Okay. I can be a little messy. So let's look at our hopes and our fears. So hopes and fears, community. Okay, so community yet again is a beautiful card. So our hopes will be met. It's not our fears. Remember, regeneration and community are together here. So the community card says, hey, I have my friends, my relatives, my peeps, and I'm going to be connecting to them. And I know that if I can clean this up, I will realize how better I fit in the environments that I want to be part of. And it really is a joining card. It's the to belong. And that is such a big thing right now for us, is to ask ourselves, what does it mean? And where do we belong? And we have to belong together. We do not live isolated on islands, even if we are temporarily isolated in the island of our home. Okay, and last but not least is, where's this all going? Okay, let's see where this evolves this week. Again, it's this week, clean it up. I love it. Okay, so clean it up is in the protection position here, see? So clean it up is this. Don't clean up anybody else's stuff but yours. So this is kind of like, don't get codependent. And it's also about focusing on what you need to do in your home, in your life, in your small little world, your tiny universe. Because as long as you can keep your tiny universe clean, and that's energetically clean, it's also declutter your house. And it's also reminding us that we cannot clean up anybody else's stuff, nor should we rescue somebody and rob them of their own bottom, right? Like, say if somebody's having a hard time, what they really need is a therapist, but you go, oh, no, you're going to be fine. You just need to do this. Let me help you. So you see what I mean? We have to actually really be very discerning this week about who and what we engage and why. And really beautifully said right here at the end of it, at the end of the week, we say, look back and go, you know what? I get it. I don't want to be in this triangle, because there's a triangle here, the clean it up, the never-ending story, and unfinished symphony, right? They're like, whoa, I get it. I don't want to be doing that. So for example, maybe, and this could be you could have been that kind of healer type where you felt it was your job to fix everybody. Or you could be the rescuer, that deep down you just want to help everybody to the extent that you lose yourself. Or you kind of lose yourself or your integrity because you want to get out of trouble, so you acquiesce to somebody else's drama just so that you could stay out of it. But it doesn't help because you've enabled it. So this is kind of the enablers triangle here. Let's stop enabling each other and focus on here being in the in-between, remembering there is hope. Regeneration is the hope card. And at the end, again, we just have to keep cleaning our side of the street and not telling anybody else how to clean up theirs. Us here, and be examples. This is also about being a power of example and doing your own work. I think my friend Dougal Fraser says, my eyes are on my own paper. My eyes are on my own paper. And that's also what this week is implying for us. So anyway, I hope you like the new Celtic Cross format. If you do, we want to hear all about it. So please leave a comment. We love to read your comments. And don't forget to also like the video and share it with your friends if you think your friends would like it. So it is a little bit of a blend now, tarot and oracle. Oh yeah, I'm non-traditional. I know for the traditionalists, they're like, ew. But for you guys who like a little bit of innovation, we're going to play. See ya. And for a special treat this week, we're going to give you a PDF of how to do a Celtic Cross with oracle cards. Click on the link.